Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and today I have my weekly makeup basket for you, and once again I am filming it late. For some reason on Sunday nights my kids do not get to bed on time and they stay up late. We do this, that, or whatever, and you know that puts me getting my stuff filmed late, and that is definitely the case again tonight. I am going to try to not rush through this, but get it done quickly so that I can get it up. It's not going to be up on time. Once again, I feel like this is a weekly thing, and I'm just going to try to quickly go through things without rushing through them. All right, first up is going to be the Bobbi Brown face base. I'm not going to get this done by the finale, which is April 15th, but I do want to get as much done as I can because I would like to have this done this calendar year. It's one that I still have a backup for, so I would love to get this one out. I have quite a few primers, so getting one used up, especially one that has good progress on it, I think that would be the smart thing to do. So yeah, that one is going to stay in until the finale for April 15th. All right, I have surprisingly put my color corrector in with my face products this week. This is the NYX color corrector in lavender, and yeah, go me for putting it in where it was supposed to be in this video. I have my Franken foundation. This one is probably going to need to get another Franken because it is getting low, and either it's going to happen in this basket. I might have to not re-Franken it because, you know, it's almost out, but I might have to Franken something else, or it's going to be in the next basket. It's close, but you just never know how much you're going to need. And then I do believe I mentioned when I filmed this last week that my concealer was really close, and I do have just the tiniest little bit in this container. This is from Rose Inc. That's just the tiniest bit there, and it was all the way down in the bottom, and when I Frankened, this really didn't get Frankened a lot. It is definitely too warm and too dark for my under eye area. So I'm going to probably put just a drop of blue and then a little bit of white in there to make it just the right color for my under eye area, which I did not use today, but my foundation did a good enough job, I think. So I do think that one is probably going to be done by next week's basket. And I do have another concealer that I am working on, so it would be nice to be able to roll that into my basket and get some progress going on that. All right, I don't have a ton of cream products this week because I'm multitasking. Y'all know I like to do that whenever possible. So I just have my cream bronzer, which technically isn't a bronzer. It is a lipstick, and you can see what it looks like on the bottom. And yeah, I'm just going to work on this as my cream bronzer. It was a lipstick and color corrector put together, and we'll see how that one goes. And I have a liquid lipstick that is going to be coming up in a minute. That is what I'm going to be using as my cream blush. And I do have a Jelly Much that I'm going to be using as my cream highlighter. And again, I will get into that when we get to it. All right, so I have just 2 powders this week. I think I only had 2 last week. I have my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, which I love, and the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil that is in this container brush, flow-through brush, I think is what it's called. And I do like that one a whole lot. I am wearing both of those today. And my bronzer is going to be in my magnetic palette when we get to that. But for my blush, I have this one from Clinique, and I do have one, of course, in my magnetic palette. This is my warm toned blush, and then my cool tone is in the palette. And then my highlighter, this is from Shop Miss A. It's the Majesty highlighter palette. I have just one more that I am working on there, and I really would love to have that done in this makeup basket if at all possible. I might actually use it as an eyeliner, not an eyeliner, an eyeshadow as well as a highlighter, and see if I cannot hit pan in that. It would be so nice to have that done in this basket. Let's get into my lip stuff. Yank it all out here. I have one lip balm. It was just one of those DIY lip balms that I Frankened because it didn't have any flavor. It didn't have like the greatest texture. So I frankened it, and I'm making very good progress on that one. So I'm going to continue to work on it. All right, let's get into everything else. I have the Ulta lip stain. I need to get some good progress going on that one. Once again, the lipstick from Coastal Scents. It's the Concealer Lips. I'm going to continue working on that. Even though I can't finish it, it is good to pair it with the one lip pencil that I'm about to show you. This one is Greystone from Nude Sticks. It's extremely dark, so together they make a nice kind of almost grayish look, and I kind of like that. And then the one that I have on my lips right now is Hush Hush from Buxom, and over that I have NARS American Woman. It's a nice combo. They work well together, so I'm going to keep going with that. And then this one is Buxom White Russian. That is the only lip gloss that I have working on right now. I mean, I guess technically I do have Avon Rosebud in my purse, but I will only use that if I leave the house and I need to put something on. I'm not focusing on that one this week, but it does kind of live in my purse for, you know, that just in case. Of course, we're going to stick with the same mascara and brow gel wax stuff. This is the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost. I am not sure if this is starting to flake or not. I noticed yesterday that my eyes were a little bit irritated, but it could have just been because I was so tired, or maybe I rubbed my eyes or something like that. So I'm going to put it in the basket for this week, and we will find out if it is the mascara that's the problem, or if it was just like, it's starting to become allergy season, so you just never know. And then, of course, the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax. Of course, it's going to stay in. But what else am I going to use? Then I have the Essence I Heart Stage. What is this? Eye primer. Wow. And then my NYX glitter primer. Those are staples every single basket. That's just the way it goes. All right, I have all sorts of stuff in my hands. I have eyeliners. Let's start with those. I have the NYC in the navy, ColourPop Lattice. Oh, I forgot my brow pencil, which is from Essence. It's that brow pomade. That's a really nice one. I have the Starlux Gem Pencil in Ultra Olive. And Mally, is it Mally Midnight? Yes, that's what that one is. I use those regularly. They're going to stay in. It's just one of those things. I did have a different blue in last week, but I'm just not feeling it this week. I probably should, but I have the NYC in the navy if I'm going to do blue. And, you know, now I'm like rethinking. No, I'm going to use in the navy. That's what I'm going to use. All right, I do have the Collab Pearl Delight eyeshadow stick. That's going to stay in. That's one that I do use frequently. And let's get some of these other potted eyeshadows. Wow, I'm struggling with words tonight. Potted eyeshadows out of the way. So I have the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in Back to Basics. I have the City Color White Gold eyeshadow mousse kind of thing. And I have two ColourPop Super Shocks. This one is Forever Bewitching, which is that beautiful purple. I had that in last week. I only wore it once, but it was really nice to use. And then, of course, Ritz. I am working on that one as well. That's a nice neutral. If I just want an easy look, that is my go-to. Sticking with the same Jelly Much, so I have Early Birdie in Desert Days, and then Villains, since I did put some purples in again this week. I want to be able to play with those as well. So let me get this out of the way, and then I will get out my magnetic palette and the multiple eyeshadow palettes that I have for the week. All right, here's the magnetic palette. A little bit of fun time. Notice there's some color in here this week. So this one is from the ColourPop Blush Crush. I use this just to set under my brow area. All four of these on top, those are Luxie toppers. I'm not even going to go into the names because it doesn't really matter at the moment, but I'm going to be playing with some color this week. This is my Franken that I've been using in my eyebrows. It's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Right here, this is, I'm going to say Obsessed from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This is Ice Ballet. That is a Coastal Scents Hot Pot. This is the Very Franken Bare Minerals Lime eyeshadow. Moving down, we have my kind of Franken Smashbox Bronzer. This is from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. It is just a purple metallic-ish gel liner. Both of these eyeshadows are from the same palette, so we've got a black and a very dark brown. This is from the Coastal Scents 88 palette. It is just a Franken eyeshadow. And then this is Catrice Legendberry Blush. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And it's just a really nice cool tone that I can make work when I am doing cooler toned looks. It's just nice to have around. All right. Of course, I'm going to have my Pan That palette. This is the Monge palette. It has a lot of neutrals in it, but I can still pair it with like pinks and purples and other random things. It has a lot of nice mattes in it that I think can really go with most of the stuff for my transition area. And then, of course, I swapped out my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for the Semi-Sweet for this week. And I'll see if I can get a little bit of usage in on that. And then I have two more palettes. The first one is Essence I Like to Mauve It. Mauve It, obviously, it's all purpley and it's not mauve at all. And I would like to get some use on that because I'm attempting to finish that this year. I think I said in one of my most recent videos that I was attempting to finish at least 2 palettes this year. Well, this is another one that I'm attempting to finish. So at least 3 palettes I'm trying to finish this year. And then I have, just the last thing, is the BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles palette. I'm doing this one No Pan Left Behind style. I have not touched it at all, and I would like to touch it a lot for this week. So I will show you what she looks like. Very, very colorful, which is why I had some very colorful toppers to go with it. And hopefully I can touch this quite a bit and get some of the No Pan Left Behind knocked out a little bit. That's my goal for this week. Play with the things and knock out some goals. So that is everything for my makeup basket for the week. Hopefully I can touch most, if not all of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to get to all of it, but this gives me plenty of options for a fun, St. Patrick's Day kind of week. And yeah, we'll see what colorful looks I can come up with, which means I will probably do a lot of neutrals the following week. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.